That's the 3/8 one.
Bearing?
What's that?
Bearing?
It's just being adaptive. So it's a change. It's a huge change.
For Zach Minders, his return to the farm brought with it a mountain of work. Almost a year ago, Minders and his wife Joni Embry Minders moved back to rural Kansas to help operate the Young Farm, an operation that has been in Joni's family for 3 generations.
It's called just trying to stay ahead of the game, because if you're not trying to stay ahead, you're going to fall behind, and as soon as you fall behind, then you got 5 things that just piled up behind you. You just keep moving forward. If you don't, you're going to fall behind.
For the Embry Minders family, the move from Des Moines, Iowa to Burton, Kansas was all about timing. Zach's help was needed most with harvest of not 1, but 3 crops, making for a string of long days.
I get home at, 10 o'clock at night compared to getting home at 7:30. Don't have quite that time. I mean, I don't see the kids as much. That's definitely, it's definitely known that I'm not seeing the kids very much, because I have one little boy that goes, Dad, 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 nonstop when I get home because he hasn't seen me.
Joni Embry Minders grappled with her first harvest back on the farm in mid-2018, balancing paperwork and physical labor. She spent the first few months unloading grain carts and working 120 head of cattle with her son Colby. The new chores have inspired Colby to dream about being the 4th generation to work on the Young Farm.
Close just a little bit. There you go, perfect.
Embry Minders' family is happy she traded her dental hygienist scrubs for a pair of boots. The long hours working alongside family and personal devotion to the farm's operation have become part of her personal journey to rejuvenate rural roots on the home place.
But I also like getting dirty, and I like being out at the bends, and I like being in the field, and I love the cattle. So it's all pretty enjoyable, but the best part is that it's, no matter what I do, I'm doing it for my family.
You don't even have to get the trailer
Point
out.
the direction. You might not even have to point.
Right.
Somebody knows.
I originally thought that she would be a good one to take over when Dad couldn't do the bookkeeping anymore. She could do that, which she has agreed to do and stuff. But also she was, a couple days ago, I was over at the farm, and she was in the truck with the gooseneck trailer hooked on behind it, and she was driving it, and they were moving one group of cattle back over to the farm.
While Zach, Joni, and their 3 children enjoy living in a rural setting, they know moving back to the farm is bucking the trend. According to data from the University of Kansas, the number of people living in Burton peaked in the 1980s at 976. The population has been in steady decline, impacting the town and its economy ever since.
I think it's great that they're coming back. I think it's maybe shows to our young people, our young couples, hey, you've got something here that you don't know. This is a little gem that somebody has noticed and seen and is coming back to uncover. And maybe you look at that gem all the time and you don't see it such a special thing anymore. Maybe it's lost its luster. Maybe you just need to, shine it a little bit,
Pastor Kim Andrews has served the congregation of the Pleasant Grove United Methodist Church for 6 years and has watched the number of parishioners filling the pews slowly dwindle.
We've lost a lot of major important people here who were the grandmas and the grandpas, and that knit us together. And so it's a time that the people who are here now need to decide, are we going to be now those folks for other people that are coming up? What she talks about in wanting to have a place for her family and for her kids to connect with the community and understanding, she's been there, she's seen that, she's lived that, and so what may still look kind of appealing to some folks here, she understands that maybe the grass is actually greener here for her and her family.
That greener grass has lured many away from the south central Kansas town. Josh Durner, who is part of the second generation to operate the State Bank of Burrton, elected to stay because he sees promise in the town's location.
We're in a unique position in Burrton. We're 15 minutes from Hutchinson, 45 minutes from Wichita. So we are kind of a community that commutes to work for the most part.
Main Street has become a shell of bygone businesses, and the street itself is in disrepair. The tax dollars available to fix the roads have been decreasing along with the population.
We need more people to come back and take an ownership of the community. I mean, people that grew up here, that lived here, and they need, for Burton not to dwindle off and disappear, we need more people to come back.
The Embry Minders family is focused on farm and family as they approach the first anniversary in Burton. To make their return a successful one, the couple feels that embracing their community is key to their future in rural America.
I'm all in. I'm here to do what my grandpa needs me to do and learn what he wants me to learn, but I'm also here to help them wherever I can. And at the end of the day, when I get ready for bed, I am so content. My heart is so happy here.
For Market to Market, I'm John Torpy.